Everybody dance now. Everybody dance now.
We're gonna go today.
Guys, welcome to the end of the world.
It's not over yet.
You might as well drink them if you got them.
It's not over yet.
Might even have a cigar later on because I'm probably never going to get through the rest of them because everybody sucks.
Everybody sucks.
No, everybody sucks. I watched, thanks to Jeremy Pre-Dawn, I watched an hour and 47 minutes of if you respond to what the left is doing, we're going to lose all our rights. And if you don't respond, if you do respond to what the left is doing, we're playing right into their hand. And if you don't respond, we're going to lose all our rights. Then another guy put up a video about how Trump has gone into hiding, and the very first plan is they're going to go door to door and collect all the guns.
I did actually hear Trump went to hiding. But he's not really much in hiding because it was reported he went to Texas.
Yeah.
Is what I heard.
All I'm going to say is, unless we are pussies like Australia, they're going to have a hard time finding the people that are willing to go door to door to take our guns. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't think. I think you're wrong there. You pay someone enough money, they'll go with. They'll get a freaking group of people and they have no problem doing it.
This is what we're having. It makes that sound when you open it. It's 10%. It's from Southern Tier. Kind of looks like dirty bathwater.
Oh, I smell the caramel macchiato while I'm pouring it.
Come down to do shots?
Nope.
Oh. Caramel macchiato. Want to try some? It just looks, smells, and tastes like beer. It's not really beer.
I mean, it looks and smells good.
Boxes left.
They are. They're on the shelf straight ahead of you.
Oh, I don't know where to keep half the shit.
Oh man, it smells even like coffee now when you get up close to it. It smells like the real deal, no joke. It smells just like you smell it from Caribou Coffee.
Ignore the man behind the curtain. Or in this case, the female behind the curtain. Cheers.
Wow. Well, you done good today, kid. You done real good.
This is like drinking flavored Vaseline.
It is pretty.
It's very, very smooth, man. It's like,
oh, Vaseline, huh? I don't know
hey
if
Joey,
I've ever tried that.
Hey Joey, you don't have to spit on Biff's shaft anymore. You can just pour some of this over it.
Oh my god.
You know Biff at the truck stop?
Yeah, I knew it.
Okay, well, I noticed I have about a half an hour's worth of comments just to get to the first comment. Missing out on the club on longboard was Rich saying cheers clubbers, or did I read that one? I don't know. Cobra saying made it, but really didn't. Gillian says thank you for the prayers for my dad to get better. It means the world to me. K. Now, I'm just going to skip saying K because there's like 27 comments and they're all from him, and then we're on to the first for the right video, the blueberry dismal shit. K, did you see the police report about the leftist activist who let the supporters in, encouraged the police to move, and then led them to the veteran being shot? He's being charged federally. It was a false flag to make us all look bad. Yeah. And it accomplished its goal. Because I see people that I thought used to be patriots on Fagbook, which is another shithole, and evidently I'm out of jail. And again...
You're out of jail?
Yeah, I was in jail. Don't be surprised if I don't comment or put anything up other than promo videos on Facebook moving forward. I am keeping it solely for Messenger as of right now. As of this morning, Google and Apple have pulled the Parler app from their app stores, and they are hosted by Amazon's web or cloud service, and Amazon says that they are pulling their ability to be up. So please explain to me, all you fucking cock-sucking pieces of shit in the Democratic Party and on the left side, about the freedom of speech. Because what's going down right now may truly be the evilest thing that there could be. To grab a gun and go vote from the rooftops is almost a non-existent thing compared to squelching people's ability to freely speak. Because once you've turned that corner, I don't think we're coming back from it. So I'm at a point
you can't
where
speak. I mean, what can you really do?
Not to mention the whole, if that one guy's thing, and again, it's just one guy and I saw him on the internet, so the shit has to be true. That the very first move from the Biden administration will be to collect the firearms. I say go ahead. Go right ahead. Please, go ahead. K. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say K. You're
Yeah,
just
well,
supposed to
there
assume
is
it's K.
actually a bill that was getting pushed forward. Didn't you hear about the new bill?
No.
They're pushing it for the first, this new group of people. They're pushing. They already have it ready. They got a bill that they want to pass for guns, and basically what it would do is you'd still have to follow state-to-state rules with gun conceal and carry, but I think it's HR 38 is the bill name if you want to look it up. But I think it's supposed to make conceal and carry more universal across the states. Other than the fact you still can't go into certain buildings, obviously, with a gun. It's, state to state what their thoughts are on it.
Okay, you're right about his speech. He never once said anything violent at all. It was total BS. They all sold him out once they said sedition. They always name call, and exact same thing people feel they are doing. They've done it to Trump all these years. Show that crate, man. I've never seen it before until your channel. I'd watch it here to help out. Also, don't forget to rub some Satan sauce on the blade, by the way. Ooh.
That's not a horrible idea.
Well, if you listen to the blog radio show, we theorized what would happen if you took something really gamey, like, say, the rounds that my brother-in-law did for the 44 Magnum,
Okay.
filled it with Satan sauce, and then lead-coated it so that the Satan sauce is in there until the projectile expands. So not only did you lose your arm, but it's going to sting like a motherfucker.
I don't know. I would think it would burn so bad anyways. Your nerves can only give you so much pain, but yeah, that's a dirty idea.
Okay, he hasn't seen this. I really don't have a place really big enough for this whole box, and I don't think it's going to stay there, but I believe that if you want to get on with Crate Club, this is the general. This is supposedly their biggest offering, and they release 4 boxes per year to the tune of a little over $400 and something per box.
Oh, it's over 400. I thought it was 300. I thought it was annual, every 4 months, 300. It was the general. So it's over 400, huh?
Yeah. And I'm going to make this very fast because there'll be an Ebomi video until that channel gets taken down. This is that skinning set that I got already in a battle box for skinning gear.
Yep.
Another set of carabiners that I got in a battle box last month. Oh, it fell out of it. Everything's falling out of its shit. They send along this kind of cool little bracelet that you can wear, and it's designed to be used as a slingshot.
What?
For a glass breaker on a car window. You can and it's got a titanium or whatever the hell it's made out of.
Okay, so this, yeah, I see what this is. So this is definitely metal, and it's titanium. So it'll be hard, okay.
Well, he's looking at this. So that's what the Skinner looks like when it's fully assembled. Then I showed you the. Then they have this Gerber AR-15 multi-tool. It is designed to fit up inside a Magpul grip. There's two of them here right now. Maybe only one of them here right now. Christine's AR, this is probably going to go up inside of it. And they show it apart, and I haven't fucking figured out how to take this apart, but I gave it about 6 seconds.
That's interesting, though. Tool for the gun, all hidden inside the grip. That's pretty ingenious.
I have used this product, and I do like it. The Modern Spartan Systems starter kit.
Starter kit for what?
Cleaning.
Gun kit?
It's got carbon, oil, copper remover, and optics.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if it was like a little fire starter kit, or what kind of starter was it? I get it.
A Revolt knife that looks just like one that I got from Gerber a while back. It's designed to be a small of your back. Rubberized handle.
Actually, I wish it was maybe... The size is nice. It's very relatively easy to conceal. I wish it was a little bit bigger so you get your whole hand on there. But otherwise, it's nice. I like it.
And then the only thing else in the kit is a system for mounting a rifle and whatever the hell else you want on the back of the seat of a vehicle. They send along the rubber mounting clamps. They send along the straps. This one is for the upper side for the headrest. This one is for the seat bottom. And this gives you the ability to do this. So you can hang supplies on the back seat of your truck.
That's cool.
So
I don't know if I would really say the box is worth $400 to me. I think I could find a better use for $400 myself. But that's just because I guess I know what I want to buy. I've already got a lot of.
well, you know the
lot of
number.
gear.
You know the number one response, and that would be like say Gun Wild. If I really had $450 to throw, I'd select exactly what I wanted, and I wouldn't wait for somebody to. Again, you guys always get my honest feelings, and my viewpoint is the last offering from Crate Club was frickin' awesome. There was a Sig Sauer red dot in there. There was all sorts of goodies in there.
I'll be honest, they got some cool stuff sometimes, but again, it's like $400.
This one seems like it could have been 2 or 3 more items that would have pushed it into that category. I don't know how much that costs to buy that AR rack, but you are talking about a very specific thing. First of all, you have to have a vehicle capable of putting that system in it. Second, how many of us are riding around with an AR strapped to the back seat of our vehicle? I mean, I guess if you're down in Texas and you're hunting. Oh yeah, shit. If I had a good enough security system in my truck, and I know somebody couldn't just knock out a window and grab it, I'd leave an AR in there. I don't think I would leave my AR pistol in there. I've got two.
Yeah.
I would probably just have a generic one, maybe cheap optics, maybe some flip-ups, maybe just flip-ups, something that I could immediately grab like a cop would, grab a weapon, and I'm ready to go. And if someone stole it, I'd be very, very disappointed because there'd be a firearm out there, but it wouldn't be like, you know, I can build a rifle, well, maybe not today, but a couple of months ago, you could build a rifle for under $500, have a complete shootable.
We can still build a rifle. I told you about my idea.
Well, yeah.
Let's build a shotgun.
Let's see. So there you go. Okay, I showed you the box. I actually, I hate to say this, but when you put the two of them side by side, the battle box this month just seems like it has a higher level, like it has more of a work. That rack must be expensive. That's the only explanation I have.
To me, it's not that. Well, it's not that they weren't necessarily great items. I mean, sure, every item has its use, but how often are you going to use it? That's the thing.
The battle box, not the crate club, but the battle box knife.
That's a cool knife. Like I said, I don't think I'd ever carry it unless the apocalypse happened or we started having zombies walking around.
Okay, there's good tech advice from GY6 Vids. He makes great gun videos and tries out all kinds of cool new weapons. He talks about some of his cameras and shit. I agree with you guys too. They won't ever see why people are upset until the truth is sounded and the Lady Liberty calls from the highest mountains to every courtroom. I personally know Andrew from GY6 Vids. He's a nice guy. He surprises me all the time. Little old me, I'll get a text. I'll get a text on Thanksgiving and Christmas or New Year's Eve. None of them this year though. But then again, I didn't reciprocate. I probably
Maybe it's
probably
because
should
of
have.
COVID.
Could have been COVID. He didn't want me to get COVID by texting me. But Andrew has a tendency just to send me a text out of the blue and just say, "Hey brother, just checking in and see how you're doing." Andrew knew how to play the YouTube game right from the get-go. Andrew had, I believe, 15 subscribers when he asked me to do a shout-out for him. I had 1,000. I did a shout-out, and then he got accused of clicking his own commercials to get paid, and they took his AdSense away for life. I believe he started his channel that he has now in his brother's name or something so that he could get around that. And what Andrew did is, see, just look at all these guys that have really big channels. What do they all have in common? They all have some of the coolest fucking shit. If I had a range, if I could have been like Brandon 401, and step out my back door to a range and blow shit up all the time, what Andrew had is Andrew didn't personally at that point in time have many firearms, but he knew someone that had a whole building full of them. And Andrew used to, if you go back to his first few years that Andrew was putting up videos, what he did is he got in his car or got on an airplane with his camera equipment, and he went to Florida, and he has a friend who Serbu, who would borrow him all sorts of cool fully automatic shit. Andrew would film a year's worth of videos in roughly a week or two. And then he'd go home and he'd edit and release them slowly, one per month for a year. And that's pretty much what Andrew has always done. And since then, of course, last time I checked, I honestly, I haven't even looked lately. Last time I checked, he was about to roll 400,000 subs. And he hasn't even put out a video in quite a while. And with that kind of revenue coming in, at least before YouTube decided to screw everybody, you know, he was able to go out and purchase things like his high-speed camera, and he's definitely got a good camera. When you can actually watch the round as it's leaving the gun and passes the camera on its way to the target, he's got a lot of videos where he shoots propane tanks, and yeah. And you know, some of the very first cool weapons, I saw him do a video before anyone else did, like the double barrel AR, the double barrel shotgun, the double barrel 1911. You know, it looks like two 1911s fused into one. But no, I'll never say bad shit about Andrew, except for maybe one thing. I don't understand why some of these really big channels, when you say to them, could you please mention Justin's final mission because we are trying to stop veteran suicide. I don't even care if he said, hey, there's a group of guys on YouTube they do something called hashtag Justin's Final Mission. They work for Active Heroes. There's a link down in the description box, and that's it. The only, and I want to give credit where credit is due, the only guy that has really ever helped us is Cutlery Lover. Every time that I asked the Colonel if he would give a shout out, well, he's been granted Colonel.
I'm just laughing.
The Colonel. Every single time I have asked him to do some support for us, he has. And the funny thing is you can actually go through Justin's videos, and him and Justin had a fight about something about a vet, or would the military be willing to follow orders and shoot civilians or something like that. And I remember Justin just fucking calling him out and telling him that he's a dick and a douchebag. And the funny thing is it was long after we lost Justin that I approached Cutlery Lover and asked him if he'd do a shout out, and he said, yeah, absolutely. Then I was going through some of Justin's old videos and I found this one, and I was like, wow, he knew that this guy, him and these two were fighting, yet he never said anything to me, and he gracefully put up a support video for Justin's Final Mission. So hats off to him. What the biggest douchebag on the planet is Hickok 45. I'll just end it at that.
You really dislike that guy. I know, I hear it all the time, but I just laugh.
Just a fucking hypocrite. I've heard people that ran across him at like at a gun show or shot show. It's like, oh, Mr. Hickok, you're my biggest fan. Get away from me, you fuck. You know, it's actually swearing at people, telling them to get away from. It's like, okay, fine. Kay says, hi, Ms. Bummy. And if she was down here, she would say, hey, hey, good morning, or what's up? I think she'd say, hey, hey. So, Kay, if you hear me say this, YouTube throws out possible answers every now and then. I don't know why. And they're usually stupid. Okay, if I can get in on the radio channel, let me know. I would love to be part of the group. Well, he was over there in the comments. So, thank you. Okay, again. Heard about the base rumor with China, too. Nobody better give up their guns. That's all that keeps us free in this country. It's okay. I ask you. I don't know anything about you other than our interaction here, and I appreciate it. You're obviously a patriot, you're obviously a cool person, and you obviously have some mental derangement because you interact with me. But, you know, this question stands. What happened in Australia? Do you think everybody in Australia was saying, oh yeah, they're going to come for my guns, go fuck them. I'm gonna go out in a bullet hail of glory. They can have my
fisting.
Yeah. So what do you honestly think is going to happen here in America? I mean, everybody talked about the big game that was or the big show that was gonna go down on Wednesday the 6th, and
that shit was weak sauce, man. I thought it was gonna be great.
So again, knock, knock, knock on my door right now. We're here for your guns. Do I hand them all over? Or do I shoot because I know it's going to end either with me spending the rest of my life in prison, or it's going to end with me in a box in the ground?
Hey, if that happens, can I do either one of two things? Can I either get out of here or fucking grab a gun for myself? I don't want to really be left empty-handed in that situation.
That's the next thing. That I shared that video with you about the dude that said Trump's in hiding and this is all going to be going down and the first thing that's going to happen is the Biden administration is going to put out the call to go door to door. Well, first they're going to say you have to turn your guns in. Then if you don't do that, they're going to ask. Then if you don't do that, they're going to come to your house and ask for them.
Well, I think the first one is going to be more like the buyback option because that's what Harris is pushing, right? So I think they're going to ask you, hey, turn your guns in, we'll have a buyback. And then after that, they're going to go to door and say, hey, can you turn your guns in? If you haven't already.
I'll take the optics off of that, I'll take your brake off of that, and I'll get $200 for the full auto BB gun.
That would be cool. Hey, dude, we should start buying stock in that.
You know,
Just get a bunch of them.
You know what you really need to do is you need to do what NIHAP wanted to do. A block away from the turn-in center, offer double whatever the government is paying. So I'll give you $400 for that AR-15.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Hey, shit, depending on what it is, I might pay you triple or quadruple. Just bring in what you got here first.
So I realize, and you don't have to leave a comment, I want you to think down deep in your own soul. You find out tomorrow that the buyback program has started and confiscation is right down the street from that. Are you turning them in, or what are we doing?
You know what? Talk to me about this after the show. I got a couple great ideas. I keep forgetting. Well, I told you one. I guess I did remember one time.
Well, in that video that either you sent me or I sent you, they talked about how they were going to start doing searches. Oh. They're going to have reconnaissance. Yeah, they're going to drone. They're going to drone over our house and they're going to look for the firearms. Okay. Well, all I can say is if they do think they're going to go door to door, I am not going to make it easy for them. There has always got to be a way to circumvent anything. The bottom line for me is, I'll go first. I don't want to die. I don't want to die in a hellfire of bullets, but I am not giving up my firearms. So if you're out there and you're the person that's at my door, you just read what you want into what I just said.
You should start reinforcing your walls.
No. If that day actually comes, I'm going to start by moving somewhere, like say, in with some of my brothers, like at the very top of my list, and I know he's going to be going, "Fuck you are," would be actually he wouldn't because he's a very hospitable person. I would pack up what I can of my life into a rental vehicle and have Christine following me with
everything she can pack.
Everything that would fit into the Honda, and I guess I would abandon my pickup, or I could attach it to the rental vehicle.
Why not drive both?
Well, if I'm driving the rental and she's driving the Honda...
Oh, you're doing a rental? You're getting a rental?
Well, I'll steal one, maybe. I'm going to fill up a big Ryder truck with our household, for sure all of the weapons, and I'm heading to Wade's house. And I feel that if this shit actually starts, there's probably going to be a lot of that kind of scenario happening. Like, we're on our way to the compound, Jerry's compound, as we start to gather in masses. The problem is it could look just like the...
Could be going right in their trap. They just know where to bomb now. Everyone's congregated together.
Oh, yeah, just like a little bit of the... we just killed everybody in the camp. Okay, take a shot of that Woodford Reserve.
You know, my thought with that is maybe we'll put that on the back burner because that's the video late. But if we don't get no call-outs for the next video, it sounds good.
Okay, carry insurance. Get it. Okay. You're awesome with these videos, man. Politics, guns, knives, cigars, liquor, beer, whatever. It's fun as hell chilling with you all. Don't ever change, E. Well, I just want you to hear this. I want all of you to hear this. If I'm a betting man, YouTube is going to be deleting this channel.
You're going to be hasta luego, senor.
Along with with help of John, I have made an attempt to save the Ebomi channel, and that means the Ebomi channel will, well, it's already happening, will be loss of all gun content. Again, I've said this, and you can choose to believe me or not. That's entirely your call. John has an insider with YouTube, and YouTube will be removing all gun content. So, I have 22,000 subscribers over there. It at least gives me the ability to be a voice. I enjoy doing the stuff with Crate Club and BattleBox and other sponsors, and I still have other things I can do. John pushes me all the time to put up some of the stuff that I've learned in construction, little quick techniques and tips that are really quick and fast little videos. So I am literally saving any videos that I want, and I am deleting all of my content, gun content over there. And over here, there's just too much shit. I'm just simply assuming that YouTube is going to, because I'm already on their radar, that this is all going to be deleted.
You're not even on the radar. You're on the shit list. You're like one level down from Trump, man.
But if something happens over here, I have already had a conversation with Jay from Elite Ammunition's fucking attorney. We chatted today. He is willing to build a website and a server to host videos from here. I am not going to download the entire channel. In order to save money and save on bandwidth, I would probably have the last 5 or 6 videos up constantly.
Just kind of rotating through, yep.
So when video number 7 goes up, video number 1 at the beginning will have gotten deleted. And if I can give you a web address for that, otherwise I would assume that this channel will be deleted before the Ebomi channel, and if that happens, check at the Ebomi channel for the new www. Wherever I am going to be, because John Solar also said that he can help me out on that, and he can do it a lot cheaper. Right now I'm looking into 2 things. One, it'll be a site of my own and nobody can fuck with me. Nobody will be able to fuck with me. And that fucking attorney has said, I can guarantee you. He goes, I can't guarantee you that nobody ever would have the ability to hack and get in. He goes, but with what I know, I can guarantee you it would be a pro. And so the goal is to have a place to put up 5 to 6 of the newest videos, always the new one, and try to get some software that mimics YouTube so that we can still continue to have the comments. So if it looks like it's going that way, and I tell you, more shit has changed in 2 weeks in the U.S.
Didn't I just tell you about No.
Yeah,
I know you got your other friends, but didn't I suggest all this too?
Yeah, you said you had a guy, but...
Well, hey, I don't mind if you use your own guys, but didn't I suggest this? Hey, just start your own, dude, you can start your own website.
Why do you think I went looking? This guy, and I want to give credit where credit is due, and I know some people would say bullshit. I've got a guy. I can guarantee you that Jay's attorney, because of what he does for a living, he
I would probably feel pretty safe with him.
He is probably one of the #1 people to build a website, make a secure server, and get everything I need done. And he tells me that he's capable of doing it in about an hour. He's like, I'm the best. He goes, I know this is going to sound arrogant, and I said, no, I don't doubt it at all. He goes, this is what I do. So the thing is to go that route would be a monthly charge. Not too bad of a charge, but John thinks he might have a way to do it for free. But either way, we need to put something in place so I can tell you about it before this is gone, because I feel this is going to be gone.
Oh, I'm with you. You know, it might be a slowly downhill process, little by little. But for you, you're already, like I said, you're like just under the level of Trump is. You're almost fucking banned for life.
Well, here's what people don't realize. You guys that have gun channels, if you keep a close tab on your videos, you may already see stuff missing. John goes, you had 2 videos deleted last night. I'm like,
Don't know. Well, you got so many videos. I mean,
how would I know? Jesus, the one and only video that I didn't want to lose, YouTube took the video of me and Justin standing right here. And I didn't realize it until long gone. People wanted to see it. Mm-hmm. NIHAP said, where's that video? And I'm just like, I thought it was on the Brew channel. I thought it was here. But the more I thought about it, I realized that we did it on the Ebomi channel because he wanted to make a political statement and he wanted to have a broader audience. But because of what he said in that video,
you lost it.
YouTube deleted it, and it probably happened years ago. And of course, I didn't have a backup for it. At the time, I was like, why do I want to save all this shit? You know how many portable hard drives I would have gone through? Okay, goddamn, the Hydro is beautiful. Don't have to worry about rust on the surface as bad as the outside of it. Easy to keep clean and lots of cheaper and a lot cheaper than Cerakote. So here we are, hour later, on the first comment on the Forgotten Lakes Blueberry Ale. Thank you, Kay. Ben N was first. Steve over at Frontline says Ninja. And then Harmarsh says, that's because I had a Zoom call that went from 9 p.m. until 2 a.m.
Just making up excuses.
Frontline says second. Harmarsh says, nice to see you here. Good video. Too bad I can't comment. Frontline says third.
Well, he's second and third.
Yeah, so that's why Multi-Gunman says fourth.
And he's being third.
Cobra getting it right. Fourth. Good number, Cobra. Nice video you posted from Harmarsh. And then, what, you posted another video? Oh my god. What was his last one? Oh, yeah, I'm behind on that one. Wait a second, I haven't seen that one either. Good God. YouTube, you fucking suck. Jeff, fifth, bitches.
Being correct.
EMT Railfan, no comments, but third.
Wrong.
What Matt said. Multi-Gunman, I can't decide what I like more, the Brew Babe or the motorcycle that she's standing besides.
You know, I won't lie, I started about 3 minutes of this review. And I did get to that comment, and I'll tell you. Actually, no. When I hopped on, it was only like 24 minutes after, or 26 minutes after it was posted. These sons of guns were up real fast. No, I saw Multi-Gunman's post, and I gotta say, I agree with that. I don't know which one I'd want more either. I'd probably take both if I could, but
I'm guessing the bike would be a lot less maintenance.
that's also very true.
Multi-Gunman, I have a Mark Dice mask that says, liberalism, find a cure. Beautiful. I get tons of enjoyment out of wearing it in public. Heck yeah. I know Scotsman's gonna go, I ain't wearing no fucking mask no matter what, fuck them all. I have to tell you, I had more fun this Saturday wearing the mask, because I normally never wear the mask. I had more fun wearing, it's not about safety, it's all about control. I had more fun wearing that one, and as a matter of fact, thanks to that, I actually found someone at the grocery store that I had, a connection with and stood and had a political conversation.
I gotta tell you, this past week has been pretty fucking great too. It's honestly like something's changed in the past, like, roughly week. I go to the grocery store, I go to the liquor store, Go to Walmart, go to Gander, wherever I need to go. I'll wear a mask. I'm not having anyone in my fucking aisle, dude. No one will even walk close to me. I was at the grocery store, and you know how we have...
It's like you're the plague.
I swear, that's what I told my grandma. I'm like, I feel like I got plague tattooed all over my forehead. I'm sitting here at the counter, you know, putting my stuff on in the end at Super One, and the first aisle comes right to the end. I watch this lady walk all the way down the aisle. Doesn't even look for anything. Just walks down the aisle like she's cutting through. She gets to the end and sees me with no mask on. And there's only about 4 feet between me and, you know, the
Walking
pass.
through.
She turns around and walks all the way back.
I'm
fucking loving it, man.
I went down to the gas station because the brand new, or not brand new, but the full LP tank for the grill leaked.
Okay.
So I brought my 2 empties and I brought that one back so I could get 3 new ones. I park right next to where the cage is for the cans. No mask. I walk towards the door. 2 older people are coming out of the store, and they both acted like I was a fucking terrorist with a gun. Both of them like jumped back, and they like leaped back into the store, and they got out of my way, and I just opened up the door, and I was looking at them going, "The fuck is wrong with you idiots?"
Oh, see me, I'm just the opposite. I'm like laughing, like, "Can I help you, idiots? Here's the door." They don't want to pass by. It's like, "Hey, no, I'm polite. I'll hold the door for you."
You know what it doesn't make any sense is these ultra paranoid idiots that act like you're the plague because you don't have your mask, but then they're just wearing the plastic shield. Now, if you're at the fucking buffet and you sneeze, it's going to hit the inside of your shield. I get it. If someone happens to be like, say, someone rushes up to you, like what happened with Greg, one of his neighbors, runs right up and is practically right in his face. If there's spittle or a sneeze, again. But isn't this whole COVID thing, isn't it a virus and it's like airborne? So, okay.
If you're in the same building as someone.
It's like how I don't even have anything to reenact this. Okay, you just pretend you got your plastic shield on right now. Pretty much only in existence if you're using a grinder and you don't want something to go in your eye. But let's just say I'm COVID right now going, "Oh, hi, I'm COVID. Let me look at my watch. Oh, I better get my ass in gear because the bars are going to close at 10 and I'm only effective until about 9:59 according to the douchebag Democratic governors. Oh, look, there's somebody and they've got a plastic shield on. I can't think about how to get around. Oh, I can't get around the front of that plastic shield. I give up. I'm going back over here and drinking my beer. What the fuck? I just love it. I watched a guy walk into Menards. You gotta have your mask. You gotta have your mask. Right behind was a guy wearing a plastic grinding mask, and she's like, "Have a good day." I just looked at her and I'm just like, you people are the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. Along with anybody driving around by themselves in a car wearing a mask.
The people at Quick Trip know me pretty good, you know, because I go there. And well, I think I told you the one incident where the old guy was standing at the end of the counter. He refused to come any closer. He's like, "I don't want to get any closer to that fool over there," you know, without the mask. I just looked at him and I was thinking about saying something. But I'm like, "No, you know what? I'm going to hold my tongue this time." And even the 2 people behind the counter, well, like I said, they know me pretty good and they know my stance on the fucking mask. They're just like dying laughing and like trying not to like, you know, overly be rude or show like that they're laughing. Oh, I'm telling you, it's been very entertaining over the past couple of months, but like the past week, I'm telling you, it's been kicking up, man. These fucking Karens and everyone, they're Democrats or whatever, I don't know, man. They're jumping out, and it's getting just to be hilarious.
The sad thing is it's not. It doesn't actually. I'm not seeing. I won't mention any names, but I have seen some true people that I would say if the world turned upside down, I'd want them by my side. And
They're starting putting that soon too.
well, they put it on they put it on as soon as they were told to, and now it's like, oh, I was at the store and I saw someone without a mask, and I was like, oh my God, no, did you? Was it me?
Did he get you sick?
Harmarsh had responded in Canada. I bet it's damn popular. Shark ZF6. Wow. What took YouTube so long to notify me of this video was up? Oh wait, never mind. And for some weird reason, I can say, welcome back, no worries, oh no. I'm just going to go with a welcome back because it's the smartest ass one of the possible scenarios. So. Mule, what did you shake that beer up? Wow, no, it was very, very active. You can have one too, I know you'll love it. The blueberry? The problem is it doesn't taste like blueberry enough to even call it blueberry. It's kind of like we put it close to some blueberries, it might.
I told you, I'm not a huge fan of lagers to begin with, so.
Mule Team, I wonder how many of us will end up like William Wallace, betrayed by our own.
Hey, did you ever get that video I sent you? No, I send you a lot, I guess. So it was a lady, it was a bunch of people standing out, and they were like supporting Trump in their own little way, but it was like a huge report on how people are going to court. Anyways, this darker gal was kind of like not in charge, but she was the speaker and kind of like passed the mic around. Well, it reminded me, and I don't know why this just came into my head, but every time she said ask, like, you know, ask the government, it was totally, ask the government, ask this. And I sent it to you just because of that. Yeah, because I think, I remember I sent you a time, I said perfect time. Do you remember that?
No.
I said perfect time, like 13:56 or something.
And what do you mean by a darker person?
You know, darker skin.
Oh.
Darker skin. Nah, I didn't even say race. I didn't say black, dark. I said darker. I guess dark's the same thing, but you can still have dark and light skin, right? It's not racist. Oh my gosh. Taking a picture. Here, I thought you were looking up to see if my video was
Well, I was, but I noticed that I've had
You got distracted taking a selfie?
2 text messages. Brandon Bearded CB and Jeremy Pre-Dawn.
Oh, well, howdy, Jeremy.
He says,
And Caitlin.
He says, I hope you're ready for a 30-day lockdown.
Why?
I don't know. Like I said.
Well, it's probably going to happen very soon because the bars are supposed to open up here on Monday. So that's tomorrow. Tomorrow the bars are open till 10 o'clock.
Yeah, but he's not referring to COVID reasons for a lockdown.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that.
He's talking about all the doom and gloom fucking videos that I've seen today about how the shooting's going to start and it's exactly what the left wants. Of course, Christine has been saying that for a long time. She goes, all they're trying to do is divide us. And it's working.
Yeah, no,
the left, the right, the white, the black.
Yeah, they do want to divide us. That is very evident.
Well, I won't play their fucking games. And Jerry asked a question on Facebook, and I almost started laughing. He's like, we might be coming up on a time real soon here where our phones and the internet and blah 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 isn't going to work, and how many people are going to have a hard time dealing with that. And I was like,
that might be some of the best stuff that happens.
Wednesday, I had no phone and I had no internet.
Yeah,
and it was one of my favorite days.
Charter or whatever it was, Spectrum, whatever. They went out for the whole state and like part of 2 or 3 states.
Christine, I mean, I'd been home and cleaned up on the couch, drinking a beer, already smoked a cigar, and she goes, "You realize your phone's upstairs in the bathroom?" I go, "Yeah, fucking leave it there. I don't care."
I was actually, it was funny because I was out fishing that day and I had perfect service out on the lake.
Oh, that fucker.
None of the family did though.
He said, "Laugh out loud. Tell Matt I say hi." Oh, and whiskey.
Which one's that?
Brandon, Bearded CB.
Fuck him. Oh boy.
Ah, here we go.
Is he calling now?
Now he's calling.
You know,
Hello,
we-
you've reached B&E Brew Reviews. We're having a sword fight right now, so we can't come to the phone. Please leave your message after the beep. Beep.
Hey, this is Bearded CB82, and I'm just calling to say hi to Matt and Eric. And I just wanted to say I hope this brew review goes so well for you, too. I mean, you make such the cute little couple on film.
What an asshole.
And I just wanted to pay my respects and say thank you so much for contributing to the online beer review community. We do greatly appreciate that. And hope y'all have had an outstanding weekend, as I've just gotten done with my having a cigar at the cigar shop.
You know what that sound
How are
is?
you guys doing?
Great, I guess we're having a shot of whiskey, no E.
Ooh, yes, that is definitely the way to go. I know I need to pick up some more whiskey with no E as well here probably sometime soon. Probably Lafrag, since Ardbeg has been sold out all across town.
That's what he just poured, actually. Did he call it Lafrag?
Yeah.
Sort of sounded like Lafrag.
Yeah. Here's your shot right here. You'll see this when you see this.
Cheers
Ooh,
to
yay. And, is it Lafrag or is it Ardbeg or what are we looking at there?
You can't hear me.
Unfortunately, there is no Ardbeg, so we're into the Lafroig 10 because I drank all the cast strength.
Ah, yeah, I saw the cask strength probably last month around here and was tempted to pick one up, but the Lafrag 10 is always a good go-to, especially for the price range. It's definitely smooth.
Oh hell! I actually paid $29.95 for one of those bottles, so it's really hard to argue with that.
Oh, yeah, because I know cheapest place I can find it around here is about $40. So that's definitely a phenomenal price.
Yes, it is. So you ready for the end of the world?
I was able to pick up some more ammo today at a decent price. Picked up a few more mags just to make sure. So, because anytime I go to the store, I always walk out with at least an extra brand new mag. So,
Well, here's my exact thoughts, because I've seen all sorts of videos today. Some of them kind of freaked me out a little bit about how this is exactly what the left wants. My viewpoint is I am not going to be grabbing a rifle and heading somewhere to do harm to people because our government wants me to. But if you come to my house to do me harm, endgame.
Exactly. I've got enough of a rig set up to make sure that myself, my family, and my neighborhood stays safe, and I plan on keeping it that way. And whenever I travel anywhere, I always make sure that I have at least enough to hold stuff off to, be safe. I'll put it that way. That's why we have our rights, is to ensure our own personal and family safety.
Well, actually, I asked this question in the brew review, but since I actually have you on hand, one of the videos I watched today was about how one of the very first things the Biden presidency is going to do is they are going to have a weapon buyback program. And then they are going to say that they are going to send people door to door to collect the weapons. And what would your response to that be?
Is he going to be the one going door to door? And at the same point in time, how are you going to convince the sheriffs that are the duly elected officials in every county across the U.S. Which are actually the liaison between the local government and the federal government, to buy off on that? We've already seen how that worked out, even in a number of counties in places like Colorado, where the county where I used to live out in Colorado, the sheriff there already told the state to, you know, pound sand when it came down to the mag capacity deal. What are you going to do with the rest of the U.S. when the sheriffs say, you know, eat a bag of dicks in response to that? Obviously, it's not Biden who's going to be going door to door to, you know, petition people to sell back their firearms, which are firearms the government never owned in the first place.
Yeah, that's basically exactly what I said. I know you will find patsies that are more than willing to give it a try, but I think the average person knows that that's a death wish.
What's that?
Yep. And it's going to be really funny if, you know,
Go door to
if
door.
they really try to take that into effect, and you got states like Texas that have it in their state constitution that they can legally secede from the U.S. without any recourse or repercussions. Should the U.S. get antsy enough to try to do that shit? What would happen if Texas actually became its own country again? You know, or Alaska, because, like, the people up there that depend on their firearms just to be safe from the animals up there are gonna, like, say, screw you.
I agree with that, 100%.
Yeah, you know, one of the scenarios that I was, you know, in my brain, you know, you're allowed to imagine and you're allowed to think about what if you won the lottery and blah blah blah, this kind of shit. But can you imagine if Texas were to say, "Fuck you, we don't want any part of your bullshit. We're gonna go off on our own," and then you get somebody like, or maybe even Trump, to be in charge of Texas?
There'd be a lot of people moving to Texas.
Yeah, Texas, I think there'd be a lot less open plains in Texas when people like me and you move there to be free.
Yep. That is right, because everybody else already seems to be moving to places like Texas and Wyoming and Montana anyways, from all these other, you know, hippie-infested locations. So I think the choice is quite optimal as to what people are seeking. So,
as long as they go there to be free and not go there to be part of the problem that they're escaping from.
Exactly.
It's like, don't leave California to make Texas a shithole.
The problem is, a lot of people have already moved.
Yep. I know there's going to be a lot of, you know, butthurt hippies in Austin, but, you know, Austin, yeah, they say keep it weird anyways, but when you have people like Tim Kennedy that live there in Austin, nobody's going to fuck with people like Tim Kennedy. So.
Alright. Well, how was your beer?
My beers were awesome. So they were definitely good. Yeah.
What was it, 80, 81, and...
Yeah, I had a 2018 Goose Island DCBS, a 2019 DCBS, and then a couple of local ones that were really good as well.
Mm.
So,
Goose Island seems to get it right every year.
oh
my
yeah,
gosh, I
I've already
almost
had
picked
one
some
of their
of those up at the
2020s,
liquor
and I've
store.
got two more setting up in my cupboard. So,
Every time I see them, I'm like, I want to get some.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, well, you know, you stay safe, my friend.
yep, you too.
I look forward to you standing right here doing a brew review one of these days, hopefully sooner than later.
Yep, definitely. Like I said, some family stuff went down, so this month's kind of a wash. But after that, and hopefully things go better, we'll go from there. So.
Okay.
Yep. And looking forward to watching the beer review. So.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing it.
Yep. I'll let you go.
Okay,
Later.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Some bitches. Okay. Cobra, 16 minutes and 8 seconds equals $5.
Oh boy.
Harmar says on Matt's tab.
Bullshit.
Mike Moore. Sats Boogie fan. 14th. Cheers. Yeah, I'll have to take your word on that. Boy, I tell you, this is another one that this may be hiding 10% better than...
You could get in a lot of trouble with this. Like, you know what? Where'd you get this? I'm thinking I'm going to have to take some of this out on the lake.
Keyport.
I'm going to take some of this out on the lake, but I'm going to bring a cot. I'm going to bring a cot just in case. I mean, I start early in the morning, but you know what? 10%, 4-pack of these, I might be taking a nap.
This doesn't even have an alcohol warming when you...
It literally is like a frozen caramel macchiato. When I say frozen, I mean cold, whatever. Frozen. It's pretty chilled, but it's delicious. It's delicious.
Poco Loco says Eric looks like Mr. Limey from the Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, Leahy. Oh my God. Where is this? Where is this?
I don't know. Yesterday?
Put a little... I wish I knew what he was referring to, right? Or where. Dude, I love Mr. Leahy, man. He's funny as hell. Do you ever watch the Trailer Park Boys?
No.
Oh my God. I gotta teach you. There's some reckless, stupid, dumb sons of bitches, but I'm telling you, it is a funny show.
Poco, I'm getting drunk tonight.
Randy.
He's getting drunk with Randy? Or he's so drunk, he thinks he's Randy.
That's, you know what, I didn't even want to question it. I was just going to let it go with the comment.
Then he says, I am the liquor.
He's posting a lot, back to back.
Then he says, clean and sober just means I'm showered and heading to the liquor store.
Oh, Christ. He's just getting started.
Then he says, I'm sober enough to know that I'm doing and drunk enough to really enjoy it. Then he says, the liquor's calling the shots now, Randy. And IHOP says back, as Ricky would say, fuck off.
Fuck off, lady.
Then he says, Randy, I've decided to lay off the food for a bit and go on the booze. Then he says, the liquor will do the driving, then you'll just kick back on booze control. Then he says, oh, Jesus God.
If you're my Leahy, I guess Matt would be Randy, your gay lover. Oh, now I know where the Randy's from. So it was also Trailer Park Boys. Oh, I am not fucking Randy. I'll tell you that. I am, I think I'm more Ricky than Randy, I'll be honest with you.
Then he says, why size t-shirt? I guess
it's what size?
What size
Why?
t-shirt does Matt
Poco
wear?
Poco is drinking.
Wow. What size t-shirt do you wear? 2X?
What? Are you fucking kidding me? No, like a large, extra large.
This is a 2X.
No, I wear a large or extra large. It depends on the shirts. Like some large, you know, are a little bit more tight fitting. So
I guess it depends on where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Because I've had some 3X sent to me from
Yeah,
China.
you're still like,
I was like,
oh, Hulk smash. You mean like my nipple shirts? Oh Christ!
Well, I can tell you what. This shirt, yes, it's I guess you'd say it's on the big side, but I cannot. So I have a friend, and I won't mention any names. I have a friend. Every time he wears a shirt, it looks like it was fucking Cerakoted on him. I'm just like, he goes, I like it when the girls are looking at my nipples, and then he does the whole
Christ!
jiggling his titties thing.
We're not talking about boot thunder, are we?
I am always carrying a gun, and I want loose-fitting shit so that it doesn't print.
Yep. No, typically, I would say most common I'm a large, but every now and then I'll go extra large, depending on the shirt.
See, I have shirts.
A little extra large, extra big is a lot better than
it's almost
too
like
small.
It's almost like if I knew who was making the shirt, then I'd know what to tell you.
Yeah.
On the Gildans, a 2X is okay. I've had a few. I've got a shirt that I wear to work. It's a 2X, and it looks like it's double the size of this one.
Yeah.
and I have some that are 3X, and I'm like going, they just said that to make me feel bad when I put it on.
I think it's I think it's really a large.
Yeah, it's like, oh, come on, this is not. J-Dog's here at work. And Harmar says you're always at work. Not a bad thing.
He is always seeming to be at work.
Here's the problem. If I worked as much as he did, I would feel bad. But if I got to do as much at my job as he did at his, I'd love what I did for a living.
What does he do?
He's well, I don't know if he necessarily cares, but he is like a group home supervisor, so he spends most of his time.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah.
Well, with this truck, man, I thought he did more construction type shit.
Oh no.
Or
no.
like welding or something.
I think the home that he's in, he takes
What
care
the
of people with
fuck?
traumatic brain injuries.
What the fuck, J-Dog? I did that for 10 years or more. Well, supervisor, though, ain't the worst. That's what my son's mom does. Actually, for a while, she had her own office at the hospital because they take, clients down there so often they have to deal with nurses and doctors and stuff. She worked her way up pretty good, and now with COVID showing up.
I know he likes what he does.
Yeah, no, you know what? I really like the group home work, like myself. Problem is, the pay is garbage for most people. Supervisors obviously get paid the best, or trainers, but everyone else, you get paid shit.
Then J-Dog says, it's not blue, like blue. No, it wasn't. It didn't look any... It didn't... I knew as soon as I poured it in the glass I was going to be disappointed. And I wasn't let down on that. It had alcohol. It had more alcohol than blue, but... J-Dog again. The Rebel Stoke root beer whiskey is yummy. Well, I hope that's good. And you guys over on the patron side will find out, because I honestly really like that pecan praline. That bottle lasted about what? About 15 minutes? Here's the sad thing. And yes, Jeremy.
It got passed around like a dirty horse.
I can bitch about it because he brings two of them. And he goes, Christine, this one is yours.
Yeah, this one's
and
good.
Eric, this one is yours.
There goes Eric's.
Oh, Eric, yours is empty.
Yeah, I was here for that. I was here for the opening of both.
This is bullshit. He should... Next
I laughed.
Hey, here's a life...
Have a party bottle.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
gift bottles.
Here's a life hack. You bring one for Christine, one for Eric, and then the fucking one you share to the world.
That was still enjoyable just the same. Oh, the joke was really on you.
Well,
it's like, hey, Eric, here's a bottle.
It's
gone.
The main reason I'm pissed off is because it was good.
It was good. It was good. No, it was really smooth. Isn't that what Jules fucking spit up? Not puke, but spit up.
I don't know. If she did, she is or was.
No, she took. Well, no, because she had like 3 or 4 shots that night. It was one of the big nights for her.
Yeah.
No, but she was also laughing, I think, pretty hard, and there was a combination of things that were going on when she was trying to drink it, and I believe that might have been. It was either that or something else, but she spit out like half of her drink.
J-Dog, the OG Mantis is awesome and definitely tells you what's happening when you pull the trigger. Oh, he's talking about the gift package, and again, I'm not quite sure if I'm done or not throwing some items in there.
My Vanna White moment.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
Actually, this is the coolest thing. I'm surprised you're giving this away. I thought you wanted to do one of these so you can go hog hunting.
Well, I have one.
Oh, you do? I didn't know you did. Well, hot diggity.
Yeah.
So, no, my question, I didn't want to stop you from your role, but my question now is, because I don't really know this at all, other than a brief kind of idea of what you said. So, for maybe some people that aren't watching, what is this about? Like, I'm not comprehending, I guess. The club member?
Well, yeah, I thought you were here on this, but I started a Patreon account, which is it gives them
Hold on. What I said is, I have somewhat of an idea because you didn't tell me.
Well, do
But
you
I'm
know
saying
what?
for other viewers
Well,
who
do you know what-
may not have seen or know?
Well, do you know about the Patreon?
Not a clue
Oh.
because I might be someone that's never seen this before.
Well, it's a website, and you can go establish an account, and I set one up for the Brew Channel, and then
Now, where's this on? Patreon?
yeah, Patreon.com, and
Okay.
then whatever I don't know if
Okay.
I don't remember if they have numbers or if it's actually set up as B&E Brew at B&E Brew Reviews, but I have a link at the bottom of every video, and I know it sounds like bullshit, but I believe over the last 3 years, I've had 5 or 6 of the guys come to me and say, set up a Patreon account because I want to be able to contribute money. I don't have a lot, but I want to send a little bit of money each month. And if a bunch of us send a little bit of money, then you can get more money to be able to go out and buy some better beers. Actually, the first time this got brought up is when I did the Skanky beer review thing, where
Skanky beer.
it was this cheap shit. So Zeus was the final straw, and I realized that I had actually set up an account a couple years earlier because I went to create an account and it said this account already exists. And I'm like, really? Okay. So I checked my files. Found that yes indeed I had a username and a password, so I logged in and I finished setting it up. I've got 3 tiers. I think you have to do 3 tiers, but you can set different dollar amounts. I have a $5 tier, a $10 tier, and a $15 tier, and I'm treating them all the same. I'm not
So you got the copper, silver, and gold, even though you say now you treat them all the same, but eventually... This is a typical government startup right here.
See, the
are
guys,
you trying to start your own government?
The guys at the bottom are being supported by the few guys that are up in the top tier. And I forgot to do it last night. I'll try to do it today. Upload a test video just to see that I can do it. And Christine said that she thought it sounded like a fun thing to do, which this could, especially if you get liquor in her and we start talking politics. But she actually bought those 2 bottles.
Get out of here.
She says at least once a month we'll do a video and it'll be exclusively uploaded to the Patreon account. We're going to review the Whistle Pig. She basically grabbed this off the shelf when she found out that Scott, Mr. Holster, was a big fan of that one.
Whistle Pig's usually expensive. That's why when we talked about the price, I was shocked because most of these that I've seen from Whistle Pig, they're $200-300 minimum. No, I've seen them go up to $1,000 more.
Wow!
Remember when we went up to? Well, don't you remember? Whistle Pig was the one bourbon whiskey. I was like, that's an expensive bourbon. Because most of our bourbon, most of our whiskeys that we look at are not bourbons. Like, they top off at $300-400. Whistle Pig, man, they're crazy priced.
I've had some dirt cheap bourbon.
That's good.
And I've had the bottle that Evil Neil brought me. We can go over here and buy it. Comes in the box with the glass.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no. I know what you're talking about. Box. That's Booker's.
Yes.
Booker's.
That was like $123 or something bottle, and to me. Maybe if I had them side by side, like Eric, here's a half a shot of $13 bourbon, and here's a half a shot. I mean, like.
No, I just give you the shots and say, what do you think?
Even better, and I'm not just saying this because you'll probably hear me say this. To this moment in time, the best Kentucky straight bourbon I have ever had was that bottle that Jules sent. That bottle actually went pretty fast. That was oh my god, I don't even remember. That was something that if the camera wasn't on and I came down here and I was like, you know what, I could just go for a shot of something. I think I'm gonna have a shot of that. And there was 2 things about that defy logic for Eric. 1, it's bourbon, and I don't like bourbon. 2, It was bourbon that spent a majority of its life in a rum cask. And I don't like rum. But that was really good. But yeah, it's...
If you ever want to get crazy for a brew review, and you got like a, well, between the two of us, we maybe split it. Obviously, if you want to spend like $750 to maybe $1,000 for one brew review, this would be the best brew review ever. Though we'd have to take your camera, take your computer. We can go down to the cities, right where I used to live, and that bar I was telling you about is called Wizard's Den. It was nothing but a whiskey bar, but all these whiskeys are like, most of them are scotches, right? But a lot of these also are aged. Some of these that they have on the counter, there's only 200 known bottles, period. Like they find them in shipwrecks and stuff like that. But here's the problem. You're looking at shots that are anywhere from, all right, you might start off $10, $5, for like cheap stuff that we can get anywhere, $10. But again, those are very limited in numbers because those are just more like their tap drinks. You start going up to like the shelves and the middle shelves and top shelves, you're looking at 100 to 400 on up for a shot.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's the most expensive thing, but locally it would be Carmody's.
Yeah,
but
in Duluth,
you're not gonna get a
shipwrecked bottle that they salvage that's 600 years old.
You remember when America was being discovered? Yeah, we found this bottle, and you can have a shot of it for $1,000.
Honestly, that's kind of what this bar is.
That'd be crazy.
But they also have, they do have some really high quality whiskeys that you'll know of. That are produced.
The final thoughts on that. I set up 3 tiers. We're gonna upload those videos, and they're gonna be available to all of the tiers. As of right now, it was kind of like...
It's a promotion. We want to get people interested, I'm guessing?
Well,
you guys...
I want to be able to say thank you, and it wasn't based on how much someone could spend. I truly appreciate there's already a bunch of guys that are in the $15 a month tier, and I realize you're floating the boat for the slackers. Down there
for me?
At the bottom.
They're floating me.
But I've seen other channels where, like, at this level you get to do this, and at this level you get to watch special videos, and at this level you get like giveaways that we're having.
So what you're saying is you're not trying to segregate people based on their
No, I'm just thankful that anybody is helping, because $5 a month from one of the guys,
from anyone, that's
like Zippy,
that helps.
Well, actually, what I thought was kind of funny is like the first 3 guys that were in on that club were like, it's not even guys that I've gone, okay, I've personally shook his hand. I'm just like, hey, this is awesome. I appreciate that you like the shit enough that you're willing to help buy alcohol. My liver thanks you. But I just wanted to put a care package together, and I will admit one thing.
Actually, I'll admit one thing. Your fucking care package is already cooler than the other ones. The only thing, hey, you know what?
You're getting a better care package.
You know what? The only thing you could throw in here is, what I would suggest, a heavy-duty wool blanket for when shit happens, and maybe a red dot or some flip-up sights. Otherwise, that shit's golden.
Hey, we got flip-ups. Let's not get carried away. I'm not done building on that yet. Actually, it didn't even start off like I wanted it to. I was actually waiting on some stuff that
now is this
never
all
happened.
One prize for a lucky winner, or
yeah, I'm gonna do a winner take all.
You can, but another thought I was thinking of, you do have a lot of cool items.
Well, I was actually thinking about maybe
even doing like 5 or 10 winners. If you're gonna keep building on this one item piece, that's still 10 fucking winners. Which,
Except for the loser.
that's pretty cool.
Except for the loser that gets to Google.
Yeah,
homepage.
that's the one thing I was like, I don't fucking know if I need them listening in any more than
Well,
they
why do you
already
think
can.
I'm giving it away? I don't want that shit in my house.
Hey, actually, there's another 2 more Google Homes. They're just not in a box.
Well, actually, there's one on a shelf out of a box, and then there's one laying over there that almost went into the washing machine when I threw it.
You know what? I think I'd be having a really good time with that Google, though. I'd take it out fishing with me.
Jesus Christ.
I would, and I'd be fucking with it all day. Hey, to who's listening? Fuck you, Google. All day long.
Harmarsh. Oh, but yeah, J-Dog, if you actually use the Mantis, I thought at first, the very first one I ever had, actually it's the one that you have, I thought, okay, this is be kind of gimmicky, until I actually tried doing the things that I knew that it should. Like, if I know when I squeeze the trigger, I give it a little bit of a nudge, I'm pushing, or I'm pulling, or I'm lifting, or I'm anticipating and I'm flinching. It fucking called me out on all of those. I'm like, okay. And now, over the years, the software that you get from the Play Store for free keeps getting better. The same software that I will use, or you, the winner, will use on the X10 is the same software that J-Dog is using on the original model. So, I'm not sure what they did on the internals. I noticed that, like the one that J-Dog has, this one is almost half the size.
Well,
I
and they're
think they
sending
just
a
made
lot
it
of
smaller.
updates, too. Sounds like they're sending a lot of updates. So, I mean,
They constantly.
there's always new things it can do for you. I was just talking with Eric before the show, like, how I saw one, which this may be one of the updates. I don't know. Eric don't know because he hasn't done it yet. But it's actually, you shoot at a target, and your phone will actually show you where you're hitting on that target based on this setup without actually shooting a live round. But I thought that was a really cool option. I don't know, again, I don't know if the Mantis has it, but that was one that some of those are doing. And that was a very interesting...
Yeah, I can't remember.
You can save yourself a lot of ammo doing, you know, just going down to the range with dead ammo and really just getting your sights locked in.
Oh, I can't even bring you up a screenshot and show you. Because it's the very first thing that it wants to do.
Oh, you gotta match up.
Is it wants to
Yeah,
connect.
match up.
No, it's I don't know. And again, it's got all sorts of options. I mean, you can put it on a pistol, you can put it on a rifle, hell, you can put it on a shotgun. You can actually put it on BB guns. Because when it connects, it will ask you, is this a pistol, rifle, or an airsoft product? Harmarsh, on the longboard. So as of right now, you go in as the last comment. 200 Ale Club Sunny Slips long go, and that was the last video. McLean, Honda makes a quality product. Yes, they do. Because that was my spoofy thing yesterday. I hate it when I reach in my pocket and I have the keys to the Honda because of the ability for me to roll down all of the windows and open the sunroof accidentally. So I had it laying next to all the stuff, and I said, oh, and the final thing is Christine's Honda Pilot to whoever wins. Just kidding. McLean, I want Matt.
Oh boy.
Harmarsh says nobody wants Matt.
You know what? I would like somewhere right in the middle of both.
McLean says, eyes on your own work. He's mine. You.
I'm disgusted by both.
Zippy, 9898. He'd be one of the OGs.
Zippy's one of the OGs.
And one of the very first Patreon members.
I mean, I might have asked this before, but you know, the name is unfamiliar to me. I don't know who he is.
I don't know who he is.
Okay.
Always,
one of your
yeah,
show guys.
He's always left nice comments. I went over to his channel. I subbed and case he ever actually puts up a video, I'm set.
Gotcha.
What's bad? It's shit show anyway. Harris is going to be running the show when old Joe gets impeached or ousted. Yeah.
You know what? Why do we keep calling him Old Joe or Old Joe? How about we just call him OJ? He can be the new OJ of his time.
Should we buy him a Bronco?
No, don't get the Bronco.
Tardisius Blueberry Ale.
That thing's fucking too nice now. 2021 Bronco? No, don't get him one of those.
Well, no.
He don't deserve that.
I'd even take the old one. I agree. My daily
The
driver
large
was
one.
an old
I wanted
one.
the big one.
Yeah.
Not the Bronco, what was it? The
The
Ford
two.
Ranger Bronco 2 or
Yeah,
whatever?
no, I had the
Like that.
Bronco.
Yeah.
You know, the big beastie.
Oh, I think, what was the last year they came out? I think it was 96? Maybe, no, not 96. Maybe 96. It was early 90s. I think it was 96. But I could be wrong. But I think it was 96.
I think this one was a 94.
You get one of those things, like, just bring it to a body shop, get that thing maxed out, get some new interior. That would be like the sweetest ride ever for me, man.
Tardisius Blueberry Ale. My choices are 1, it's lame. 2, blueberries are good on oatmeal. 3, I'll have the peppermint schnapps. My choice is more cowbell.
Oh my gosh. I agree. Blueberry ale lame.
Well,
Number 2, blueberries are good on oatmeal.
at least shake it like it matters.
Number 3, you'll have peppermint schnapps. You can have mine too. I don't want that shit. I was going down the line.
Okay, you redeemed yourself a little bit there. Harmarsh. Double fours, baby, hell yeah, 44. 50th view, I saw this post while I was in the Throttle Club meeting. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Harmarsh again, well, I guess...
Hold on. What does he call the Throttle Club meeting? That's not when he's twisting himself off, is it?
No. God.
Well, it's Harmarsh. I mean...
He hosts a lot of stuff.
Oh.
Harmarsh, well, I guess I'd better join Patreon so I can see the Christine and Eric show. I honestly don't care, the swag. Well, you can, if you win, you can pick it up when you come down here to visit us. Stay for a while, do some brew reviews.
I don't know if he's going to fit in with the brew reviews.
Harmarsh, rigged about the court who was first on Friday's brew review.
Wasn't here for that.
Rigged
Well,
about the
I don't
count.
really-
Who was first?
Okay.
Well, all I can tell you is what YouTube says, and since they pull and censor shit, who knows? Harmarsh, believe me, I needed the laughs this weekend. Yes, you did, and you know, and I'm not gonna proceed vocally with anything, but you just let me know, and I as always, cheers to you. And Blue Healer says 2 thumbs up. Another of the OGs. Hey, the hell is she making? He was also for the
That
first
sounds
time.
like a washing machine going on upstairs, dude.
That's the handheld mixer.
Oh, okay.
Because the countertop would be.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
Well, the other side of this wall is where the sink is. This is.
It's like right behind us.
You want to get some fresh stuff from the sink? We'll just cut this pipe open. Oh, feel it. She's running. The dishwasher was running.
Oh yeah, that's a little warmer.
Because
Well, it's not. I mean, it's not hot.
Because we had
at
an
all, but-
incident
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah, I know. A blue.
It poked a hole there, and then we found a hole there, and then we found a hole over there, and it was like, wow, pipe has an expiration date all at once. Spoil money. They had Wieners, Hunters, Hillarys, and Epsteins, laptops, yet nothing happens. Well, this is very true. Now they have Pelosi's laptop, but it's not the
What,
FBI.
they got Pelosi's laptop?
The
I have not heard this.
the the secret forces, the whatever forces.
I don't know. Honestly, I've taken a break.
Not FBI.
I've taken a break the past 2 days with all the crazy shit that you keep hearing.
You have to.
I
Today?
still see some stuff that pops up, but I mean, like, the last 2 days, I've literally tried to ignore all.
I watched just 2 fucking videos today and wanted to eat a 9mm. It's like the total doom and gloom. If you're telling me the
How does
United
this shit
States
keep happening? Can we all see it, yet nothing's happening? If I fucking went and robbed a Burger King, which ain't shit compared to what they've been doing, I'm getting arrested. Right fucking then and there.
Yet, all these people come forward. Thousands and thousands of people have signed affidavits willing to go to jail if they're lying, and yet it has
Nothing
gone
happens.
nowhere. It's my money. You're absolutely right. Unfortunately, it's my money. Did you lend your inherited generator to your sister? Borrow is when you get something with the intent of giving it back. Laugh out loud. Yeah, well, technically, I borrowed it to her, and it came back melted. It came back with a working Honda motor and no generator
It's never
function.
good. It's
No,
never
no,
good.
it was- you know, when you hook a light bulb to it, it goes.
What the fuck you do to this thing?
Wade, we had a Generac 19.5 kilowatt generator installed that runs off my 400-gallon LP tank. It comes on automatically when the power is off. We got primarily for tornadoes or straight line winds. Yeah, well, you might have it for what could possibly take place in the next 30 days.
Yeah, you know what? That's one thing I'm going to be fucked on. There's no power. I've actually been thinking, you know, you've seen my dad's place. I've honestly been thinking about going up there and in the woods, like behind where we shoot, just building like a small little deer shack. Big enough to sleep in, though. You know, like, should ever really...
We could just head up to Mackinon,
Where?
our shack.
Oh, yeah. You know, I get that.
That actually might be a staging place because I have everything we need up there right now,
Yeah.
except for
But
the real
get,
doll.
But just getting out,
It's getting her vagina swapped
like
out.
getting out in the woods.
A lot of miles on it.
I kind of like my dad's area. I know the woods, and I know there's a lot of deer there. But I mean, I'm not saying I won't go up farther with you, but it's nice. It's a nice. How about this? It's a nice spot. We might not even have vehicles. We might have to walk. You know what I mean? Just putting in a little like, you know, 2-3 couch or not couch, 2-3 bed little deer setup. It would be my deer shack, basically, but it's actually I'm going to be hunting out of it.
Smile Money says you made Joey sad in the picture. Smile Money says, "Oh, you just got back from the range. Did you hit the coins?" No, I forgot to bring them. Still got.
You went to the range.
Nah, I said that.
Oh, I was like,
There was
when
actually.
the hell's the last time you've gone and fucking actually shot ammunition? Dude, you were so Angie, you were so ammo stingy right now. I don't blame you. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
I don't see this guy shooting any time.
I'm saving mine for the guy at the door asking me for my weapon.
I don't see you plan on shooting unless it's a perp.
Wade says if private tech companies are so embroiled as to blatantly censor
Bolden.
and intimidate citizens, just imagine what the Biden administration has planned for us.
You know what, though? That's what I find very kind of... I'll be honest, I find it scary, but also very interesting because just because they're the administration, look how the fucking Capitol fell, man. Alright, sorry.
They helped those people in though, so that's all bullshit. When you got videos of the cops opening the door, I don't know. I call some serious bullshit on whatever went down.
I think
there.
they're going to be the ones that are scared when all the fucking ARs they want to take show up.
Smile Money says, "Yeah, it's time for another brew review with Matt. I hope he's in a talkative mood." Rich says,
Off and on.
oh, fucking A.
There's a lot to it. Well, you did read like 10 from the last
Pre-show
one.
comments.
Yeah.
Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich.
Cheers, Rich.
Cheers was in the last night.
Hey, Bus.
OUCR220. How can you tell if the truth is being told? Ask the 8-ball. Cheers. Enjoyed. Well, if I would have thought about that ahead of time, I would have contacted Cobra because he has an 8-ball. I don't. Matt probably has an 8-ball, but not the one you're thinking of.
Oh, me?
Sharky! Day 2 watching this. Had to cut it short yesterday, yet having a charcoal grill next to a gas grill is a good idea. The egg-type commando barbecues do burn really, really clean with good charcoal. Almost no ash to clean. I got me an Echo Pro Axe. You got an axe shop vac to clean out mine. I only need to get the ashes out every 4 to 5 cooks on average. Then I just toss the ashes out amongst the plants and the trees in the garden. That or in the eco bin we have together with the biodegradable stuff. And I could say, hope you enjoy good stuff. Sounds great. I'm going with sounds great. Sharky again, I got my heart on my comment from yesterday. No worries. Sharky, intro babe. Wow. Sharky, nice glass. Oh, is that the retro AR hiding on the desk? Asking for a friend. Yes. Sharky, I'd wear the shirt Chris got in public. Most likely, I wouldn't even be the worst dressed guy at the local supermarket. She's got one that says got dildo. Like the got milk thing. Got dildo. Because she has dildo on the desk. Dill. Dough. Dough, that's dill colored. Shark ZF6.
I got it. I got it.
Steal an election from the American people. Yeah, you can stop right there, brother. Shark. Again, I got solar panels, question mark, exclamation point.
They're starting to get cheaper on it. They used to be really expensive, but that is actually something I would consider investing in. I mean, they're still, I don't think they're cheap by any means, at least if you want to be able to power up the majority of things.
Sure.
But,
yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you do it upright, you know, you got a big generator that can power your whole house. You have a room full of batteries. You've got your solar panels charging the batteries. I mean, fuck, you're selling your shit like NIHAP. He makes money on a decent sunny month. Well, at least selling it back to his electric company. Sharky from across the big pond. Wasn't your bad rum experience with Bacardi? Yes, yes it was. Get over the shit. Bacardi is the Budweiser of rums. Total crap.
no.
Even in a mix, Captain Morgan is so much better.
Well, no. So there is a difference there. Bacardi, if you're going to do a mixed drink, Bacardi is good for the clear. If you want spiced rum, then Captain's going to be the go-to. But again, those are both on the lower end spectrum.
Wow, this would have been from an hour ago. From an hour and 40 minutes ago.
Hey, I took one of my cherry. You already said you had those and you didn't review them well. But if you want one, I ran out a while ago, man. I couldn't keep waiting. There's more if you want one.
I'm trying to. Well, we could do we were going to do a side-by-side.
What do you mean a side-by-side?
Yours, the new one, see if they changed it all, versus an aged one from Ed.
Oh.
I'll try one, but I'll tell you what, we'll save that as a special day.
Save one, yeah.
One of yours.
Well, I looked at your other fridge and I didn't see anything good to grab or anything I should grab, so...
And this was Ed's.
So I just said, fuck it, man. I'm getting thirsty. I've been listening.
Hey, you could have had one of those.
You know what? You should throw that in the back of your truck for either a really bad day at work or maybe when we go to the range, we got some target practice.
You're right, there ain't shit in here. Oh, you could have had one of these. Oh, it's a lager. You don't like lagers.
I don't. Yeah,
Actually,
I
this
saw
is-
that. I don't like lagers really. Probably before we should move on, because sometimes we do forget. We should probably rate this nitro. I already know where I'm at. You can go say whatever you want.
Well, we bragged enough about it. I don't even. Think
I'm gonna go a 10.
It's almost unspoken.
I'm gonna go a 10. The only way it could get better is if there was more alcohol just as masked. It smelled just like an iced macchiato would be, and it smelled like it and it tasted like it, and there was no warming. That was actually kind of one of a going out like sliding or skating or something, doing something outside ice fishing. A warming actually might be all right at this time of year for us, but there was definitely none. It was straight iced coffee mocha. You like that? Your fucking bottle's like shitting or puking into the glass.
Oh, shake it off, baby. Oh.
You do your thing, I'll tell you what. There ain't nothing gonna change. You shit a shit.
Sharky, shutting down Parler is exactly what is happening. Their servers were on Amazon AWS, and Amazon just pulled the plug.
Yep, absolutely right there.
And there is no absolute truth. It's all in the eyes of the beholder. Lots of people don't understand that.
Well, no, what's happening is the absolute truth. There is no absolute truth. Yeah, I guess he's different sentence. I mean, yeah, I'll agree.
DFC,
Nothing's absolute.
none of the courts wanted to get involved with the election fraud issue for fear of violence. Well, what if their non-response is violence?
I was going to say, I see that, and I think that's what a lot of them thought, but at the end of the day, I think there's going to be violence or fear of violence either way, which we have now proven it's violence either way, right?
Sharky, from across the big pond. SH, yes, we need more greens.
What kind of greens? We're talking about like the ones we smoke, the ones we eat.
Figured you'd go there. Green tip, 556. I
That's good too.
the girl's outfit. To be honest, I'm.
I don't know. Yes,
not
need
exactly
more greens.
sure.
That's what.
Maybe
that's
we're
what I'm
just
asking.
Yeah, less meat, more greens. I'll never be a vegetarian, but I do not have an issue at all with vegetables.
No, I agree. I used to not like vegetables so much.
Mike says, cheers all. Mike says, thank you all for the prayers you've given my dad. It means the world to me. Stephen?
It sounds like she's fucking doing elbow drops on the goddamn meat to soften it up or something. Dude, her knuckles are gonna be black and blue when you get up there, dude. She's doing some fucking hardcore training up there.
Iron Monk is in Stillwater, Oklahoma, where the Oklahoma State Cowboys College is.
I disagree. Iron Monk is upstairs right now.
The 4-pack was their 13% barrel-aged stout. That is probably the most bourbon-forward stout I have ever had. The Fight was the Imperial Stout, hoppy wheat. The 9 is a New England IPA, and the Chocolate Habanero Stout. This run was pretty damn spicy and good. Got a free glass at least. Oh,
That'd be good. All of them would be good to try.
I showed the picture of what he had.
All those sound good to try, actually.
Shit, yeah. And Steve says Reaper Stout, like with peppers? Oh Lord, I hope so. Steve, when I logged in to start this, obviously your comment's the very first one that popped up, and he's like, that's a good question. Is it a name or is it an idea? And we did a fast beer advocate search, and it does not appear to be a spicy beer.
We didn't look up ingredients, just like maybe a review or two or whatever. I don't know. He did it, not me. Just to see if it was going to be hot.
Now, let's go to the club
You know what?
I haven't had any.
It's not horrible. It's not horrible, honestly. It's just got a funky ass cherry taste. It's not.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a fucking real cherry.
See, that's the problem. It's not.
The beginning's fine, but that aftertaste, it's got a funk.
It's almost like instead of cherry, it's almost like perfume.
Yeah, well.
Okay, how many people? Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh god. Bearded CB says hashtag
There's a
cigar
lot.
time, hashtag be like Ed, hashtag whiskey, hashtag cheers buds.
Fucking bearded CB. Go figure he's gonna start it off because he called.
Now where we go. Rich says cheers clubbers. Cheers Rich. Gunwild. I have the Mantix X10 and don't like it. It's too sensitive for my liking. Oh.
Isn't a real gun pretty sensitive though too?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe not.
Maybe it tells him he sucks all the time and that's why he's pissed off.
That's what I was. That's what
Yeah.
I was kind of
He's
wondering.
being a little bitch. No, I don't know.
Maybe he's just got to fix his shot. He doesn't want to do it.
Actually, I can't make a comment, Gunwild, because I've always used my older one, even with the newer software, but I gave that one to J-Dog. I've got that one, which is going to somebody, and I have another one, so I'm gonna have to give it a try and see, you know, what it's doing. Gunwild. I'm sure Obama will be relieved when Biden takes the reins as the worst president in history.
You know, I do like the thought on that.
Well, that's because, as far as a lot of us are concerned, Obama was the worst I mean, any president that part of a national speech is, those days are over. You know, when you're talking about the economy and moving forward and being a great country, and you got a fucking piece of shit standing there going, those days are over. We need to recognize that. Well, no, Obama, those days weren't over. As soon as Trump took office, everything changed for the best. And unfortunately, the manipulation of the media had the weak-minded idiots that voted for him thinking that somehow, I mean, I don't know about you, but I loved it when even my sister pointed out to my mom, what are you talking about? Since Trump has taken office, my 401k has gone through the roof. Well, kiss it all goodbye, my sister.
Well, what I find actually very entertaining with that is the Obamas, him and his wife, all the hypocrisy about what's going on right now and what they should be doing or this or that, or all the bullshit that they're saying. Why the fuck didn't you do that? Especially with black. The race, the whole race argument. Okay, you were in office for 8 fucking years and you want to you want to criticize what Trump is doing that you had 8 years to fucking do and you never even tried to do it? That's what I find hysterical, to be honest. Because they want to sit and ridicule when Obama didn't do shit and Trump has done everything for the black community, yet they want to criticize.
Not to mention, Trump has had more black people in his administration than any president in history, and yet someone like Obama and Biden talks about Trump being racist and whatever. Now, I really don't think Trump saw color, and Trump also didn't believe in the glass ceiling. He had a lot of women with extreme power in his administration. Yet most people don't know that or would never have heard it because they were manipulated and they were hoodwinked by the media, and unfortunately I blame it on them. If you're too fucking stupid to do the research for yourself.
You know who I like the best out of all? I might hack this, but Kaylee Manekanini or whatever it is, press secretary.
Oh, the one right now?
Yeah.
The one before her, though, she was awesome because they'd like say shit, and she'd basically say, "Sit the fuck down, you fucking dumb cunt. Let me fill you in on the facts." You know, both of them are very.
I gotta tell you though, I mean, the new one now, I don't think she's overly rude, but she definitely sets it straight, and she's hot, man. I mean, how can you argue with that? She tells me to get naked, I'd be like, okay. She'll start spitting out facts. All right, you won.
Our March 200 Ale Club, Sunny Slopes Long Go, cheers clubbers. And Cobra has a sub-comment saying, cheers. Then Scourge, what's the bottle on the far left? From my point of view or from your point of view?
That is a good question.
They both suck. The far left. Now, if it's my point of view, it's
actually,
better.
It is kind of funny. They both suck on the very ends.
That's my left, and your left is actually a bottle of Cuervo.
I could do a shot at Cuervo. It's been years. Well, not years, but it's been months and months. You got to get some orange juice with that shit, though. You got to mix that.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna go make one, huh? Get a little orange juice, and then it's okay. If that's the case, then it's absolutely okay. Jose is, you know what? A lot of people really love it, or they dog it. Jose is actually a very mixable tequila, but it's not. It's definitely not the best if you want to.
Here's how this is gonna go for you.
Okay. Oh.
Say when. Wow, really?
When? I could keep going. I'll do the whole thing.
Oh.
I'll do the whole thing. When it comes to some tequila and orange juice, I'll do the whole thing.
I was joking on that, by the way.
No, actually, I was going to keep letting you go and go and go, and I'll split it with you.
Okay.
But I would, honestly, no, when I go to the bar, the bartenders know me. Well, I know them. I'll do a 50-50 when it comes to tequila. But that's only when it's decent tequila. That's pretty good.
Now, if I had grenadine down here, we could do a sunrise.
Ooh, yeah. Well,
Grenadine is upstairs. No?
it's still a tequila sunrise, I believe. It's just lacking the grenadine. You're the fucking man. I don't know. I just took a sip of mine. I'm sorry. It's pretty weak. Told you I could have gotten a lot more. But we don't need more, honestly. We've already had enough tests. I'm just saying, like, based on the sip review.
Wow. Talk about not seeing that shit coming, thanks to the Scourge. Oh.
Shit. When we're talking about alcohol, we can go back and forth all day, every day, anyways. That's actually, I think this is the first time we've ever done a tequila sunrise on the show, and I love these things. I don't think people realize I love my tequila.
I like good tequila. My personal
I do
favorite
too. I do too.
is
but
any bottle that says Patron on it.
really,
I also really like
Patron,
I really like Sammy Hagar's brand,
the Cabo Wabo.
Cabo.
Yeah, that's my preferred. I mean, Patron's all right, but you know what? I think they are such a manufactured brand. It's kind of disgusting to me.
Wow, you're right. For
You think I would lie to you?
sanity reasons, I will not pick it up.
Pick what up?
You know, like double the effort right now.
Oh,
Because I have Cuervo Special right there.
orange juice and tequila mix pretty well.
This actually was compliments of David Brown for the girls' party. Unfortunately, the girls, most of them did one shot. I have to give them at least credit for that.
Are we on the Harder Club, right?
Yes.
Just want to make sure.
We need to get out of here is what we need. DFC, here's to the sunny slopes of long ago. Gunwild, I just finished watching the review and now it's club time. Cheers.
Cheers, all.
Cobra says, "Hi, Christine."
No, he didn't. Fuck, he said, hi, Matt. Hi, Cobra. It's been a long time, man. But his wife did come down. I just saw that you were just staring at her ass. She wanted to get something in the fridge and you were staring at her ass.
I was staring at
He was
dessert.
Staring at this.
Christine, he wasn't. He was staring at you. It was before that door even opened. You bent over and he was giving you that one eyebrow way up. Just saying, I was watching him.
Cheesecake.
Mm.
Oreo.
Have you been recording this whole time?
Yes.
What the fuck were you mashing up there?
Cookies.
It sounded like goddamn Jet Li was going crazy on the countertop.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Yeah, play the video back. Sounds like fucking ninja fight going on up
I
there.
told you I was gonna do my video.
Do.
Alright. You made 2 of them?
Well, yeah.
2 of what?
Well, how long does it have to chill?
For about an hour.
It's like dessert for
Wrap
dinner.
it on them.
Oh,
I'm
well,
ready to go.
maybe we got dessert for Matt and Mike.
Oh boy, what the hell is it?
Cheesecake.
Oh, cheesecake. Matt and Mike, huh? You throw me in one too? I see how it is.
Well, you're here.
I'm kidding. You know what? You throw me in the same boat as Mike any day.
So,
Call
Cobra
him.
said hi,
Thanks
Matt.
for that. I gotta call him actually. We're supposed to go fishing this week. He's off.
Yeah, what is that? I've never, for a guy that bitches about his job, he like gets put on vacation.
Mhm.
Like it's a bad thing. Hey Mike, next week you're on vacation. Well, he gets paid to be on vacation. What the fuck?
Well, we're gonna go fishing hopefully, so.
Mr. 27 says, where's Matt?
I'm right here. Thanks both, you two.
Mr. 27 says, nice intro, babe. Mr. 27 says, I like big cans too.
I'm gonna say I picked that one today. I did take a fancy to her.
It was like the first picture that popped up, and I was like, normally there's this like 20-30 minutes of pondering.
Yeah, there is. It's a long time.
Lotion
It's literally.
and a rag. And
It's usually 10 plus minutes to figure out a brew babe because there's so many. But I was like, first screen he pulls up, I'm like, oh, have you used her? She looks fucking young and cute.
no, this is her first appearance. Now, if I would have done this right, what I should have done is had 2 folders. She gets used today and discarded.
Dragged over. She's the used file. I've used her before.
Mr. 27 says 88th. Now, okay.
Listen, you're fake news.
I don't. I mean,
Probably don't
I
have that many comments, but maybe with all the sub comments, who knows?
Rich Huff says, now it is clubber time. Yes, sir.
Hey, hold on. I want to cheers to Rich for that.
Clyde. Do we have a comment from Clyde all the way up until now? No, because we would have been drinking. Revolution, whiskey, and a good cigar. Hashtag Justin's final mission. Hashtag to the sunny slopes of long ago. Hashtag be like Ed. Read more button. Hashtag Biden is not my president 2021. Hashtag Creepy Joe and Camel Toe for prison 2021.
I support that 100%. Hey, I'll tell you what. I will do a whiskey and a good cigar, but that's not going to be on video. That'll be after the show.
Hey, we're about 3 minutes away from cigars. Are you in?
What?
We're about 3 minutes away from cigars.
So?
You want one?
Only if you're going to help me clean the kitchen.
You made it dirty.
You fucked up right now. Hold on. Let me be a wall.
Here,
I just
wait.
saw fucking Mama Bear turn around.
This is what I saw.
Roar! Oh, that was funny. I saw it too.
I've got one left that you would like.
Honestly, if she fucking came at you like she just looked right there,
Oof.
goodbye all your fucking whiskey. I would honestly dive through that whole shelf just to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I've got either one or two Isla del Sols left.
Oh, okay.
That means she wants one. She's like, I can do one.
Well, what that means is I should pick a smaller one so I can finish hers because she won't finish it.
Is that the one outside?
It's a big.
Yeah, the one outside. I saw it.
No.
Oh.
I got one for her.
Well,
No.
there was one outside that I saw that was a good. It might have been last night when you were barbecuing. I
Oh
don't know.
no! Last night I smoked a nub.
Oh,
Those
okay.
were awesome.
There was one.
No,
Either way, there was one. that was
I
decent.
started one, and two things happened. My feet started to feel like
Cold.
they were going to fall off, and two, I had a real issue with the drag
Okay.
on it. Hey, that's my job.
Yeah, well,
Let's finish this up because I gotta piss and
Yeah.
smoke and do
my money.
do the normal things.
Now, or we now can only hear what they want us to hear, and what I hear, I'm done listening to. Yeah, no shit.
I agree, but I would say it's not only yet. They're working that way, but we still are hearing. We're still hearing some information, but they're definitely putting a shutdown on that shit. That's for sure.
Sharky says, clubbers? Yeah, Sharky, you made it in the club. Last comment, Mr. 27. Oh, socialism. Give me free stuff, Eric. Laugh out loud. Well, technically it's not free because this is going to the people that are contributing.
You are, when you put it that way, you are kind of seeming like fucking Pelosi right now. Yeah, let me give you some shit. I'll tell you what you can get.
I don't know. I thought I put it together a pretty
No,
decent
I
package.
agree. Actually, no, that's what I said. But that's why I'm thinking this is almost as good as a battle box or better. I think myself. I think you're almost better off going individual. You could have 10 fucking winners here that would all be happy. You make 10 people happy or one person really happy. I think spreading the wealth myself is the way I go, but I'm not you. You run it how you want.
There's like almost $400 worth of stuff sitting there.
That's why I'm saying I'd spread the wealth. Honestly, I would. You'd make a lot more people happy, I think, and people would be more willing to want to stick around and see what's going on because they have that much more opportunity to win.
Well, see, this is why I'm not done because I have thought about making a first, second, and third place.
You do whatever you want.
Which means I would add a little bit and figure out how to divvy the stuff up.
Yeah, you do whatever you want. I'm just saying myself, splitting them up.
Last place is
Google.
the
Google. Last place is Google. That's separate own prize. You can now have your home invaded for free by Google and Eric Bomey.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Cheers. And this could be the last video ever because our rights have been totally taken from us.
Was potentially going to be our last
Yeah,
one.
see, we're on borrowed
Played by
time.
ear.
Yeah, so
Later, boys.
cheers.